Hello everyone. Okay, so since we in China are still on holiday, we're still celebrating the Golden Week, but of course we are now in our end days, only a few days left. Some people are even going back to work tomorrow. Myself, I'm going to go back on Monday. I decided to visit one of the popular streets in Beijing that is called Wangfujing. It is located downtown Beijing, near the city center, but just a little bit outside in a district called Dongcheng. Remember, I was doing a series where I was introducing, districts that are found in Beijing, and this one here is called Dongcheng. Now, it is popular for its Wangfujing snack street where I was heading to, but unfortunately, when I got there, the place was closed, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is the place I wanted to show you guys, but it's closed. The last time I was there, it was around 2019, before the lockdown. The place was buzzing and everything. This is where you could find some snacks like scorpions, like all those moths and all this kind of funny snacks, and of course some international stuff. But unfortunately, the place is closed, so I couldn't get there. But nonetheless, the place where I am right now, the Wangfujing, is the most well-known and a prosperous shopping street with modern and fashion trends. I mean, this place is it. Okay. You think of all those designer shops, all those whatever you name them, you find them. Okay, I know some people call of Italy and all this kind of stuff, but this is the it of Beijing. Okay, people travel from around China, around far and wide, to just come and walk on this street, to take photos, to take videos. Just on this particular street where I am is called the Wangfujing. Okay, now the street is about 1.5 kilometers long. Imagine 1.5 kilometers. It starts from an area where I came from. I started from, it's called the Chang'an Avenue. Okay, and then in the south, right, and then it goes down. It goes up to the north to where we find the National Art Museum of China. Right? So this was where I was heading to. Okay, to the National Museum. Okay, now that being said, Wangfujing got its name from Wangfu. Wangfu means royal mansion, and the Jing came from well, the water well. Okay, so it is believed that a long time ago there used to be some mansions there, about 8 mansions in this street, and they also used to have a well that had some sweet water there. Okay, China has got a lot of these stories. They do have a lot of these kind of stories, where they'll tell you that, this place used to be like this. But of course, we believe them, because it's their history, right? They tell us, yeah. So this is called the Wang. Wang is something to do with royalty. Okay, so Wang Fu, means, this is where the royalty was staying. So they say there were 8 mansions in the area with a well that had some sweet water. So the place is called Wang Fu Jing. Okay, here we go. Anyway, so currently this is the busiest street in the city. Yes, it's one of the busiest streets in the city. So I decided to go. I didn't want to go, during those hours like 5, 6, 7 p.m. because that hour it will be so congested. I decided to go around 9 p.m. So this hour here was around 9 p.m. It was actually past 9 p.m. going to 10 p.m. because by the time I left there, it was almost it was past 10 p.m. when I left the area. So this is the time I decided to go so that I would be able to see, the places, the shops and everything without the congestion of the people, because it is estimated that per day, during normal days when it's not holiday, maybe around 600,000 people, pass through this place, all right, visit this place per day. So now it being a holiday, the number increases or even doubles to about 1.2 million people. I'm talking of a day, okay? A day. So it's a very, very, very popular street. Okay, Wangfujing is a very popular street where you will find all those designer trend shops. So it is one of the most popular modern commercial streets in Beijing. So I loved to be there. It was really beautiful. And also, you see, now the weather in Beijing right now, especially when you visit Beijing during this time, this is the most beautiful time to visit Beijing because the weather is neither hot nor cold, because now we're getting into winter, so the place is very, very cool. But if you come to these areas, like in June, July, it will be extremely hot, like super hot, so it's even very difficult to walk around. But during this time, this is the most appropriate time to visit Beijing. Okay, because the weather will be so beautiful. Okay, you can see how the people are just moving casually, and when you go there, you see a lot of foreigners. Some of the foreigners, there are some foreigners who are really tourists who just visit these places, just to see and all this kind of stuff. And also because of it being one of the most popular places, most congested places, there's always security, there's always police. There's always, security guards everywhere you walk, everywhere around there, always there, to make sure that things, moving on well around that place. So yeah, you don't be surprised when you see them. Maybe they might come and tell you, please, here, this place, you cannot shoot a video here, you cannot do this and that. I've experienced it several times. I've experienced it before, and when I was stopped from broadcasting or from going live streaming in this place, because when you go live streaming in an area like this, a lot of these Chinese will just want to come and join a live streaming, and they don't like it, okay, because we are foreigners. We can't do that in some areas. So this is one of those areas which you cannot do that. They may allow you to do certain things like take photos and all this, but then there's sometimes when they say, well, you can shoot a video, okay? But this is it, guys. This is Wangfujing, okay? The most popular shopping street in Beijing, okay? And one thing that I love about this place is when you get there, everything, you might think that is very expensive. Yes, when it comes to some other designer things and everything like that is very expensive, but the food is very cheap, okay? The food is very cheap. You are going to find a lot of Chinese restaurants there that serve very nice food, very very nice. So for some of the people who want to eat Western food, well, there is McDonald's nearby there. There is a McDonald's, so you can go and grab your McDonald's if you're not much into Chinese food, okay? But I'm telling you, they do have some very nice Chinese foods, a lot of restaurants around there. And they also have, those beautiful hotels there. They have got some very very nice beautiful hotels there. And also there's another place where I went to, but unfortunately I think I'm going to share that video on its own. I don't know if I have a video of it, or maybe I just have some photos of the place, but I'm going to show it anyway in a different video. This is the St. Joseph Cathedral Church. It's a Catholic church that is there, where I'm coming from the, the side where I'm coming from in the south, okay? That's where the church is. Unfortunately, I didn't shoot the video. I just remembered it when I'd already left the place. So this is when I remembered, that, I could have taken a video of the place. But nonetheless, I do have some photos, a lot of photos from the place. So I'm going to share them with you. Maybe I don't know what I'm going to do. But whatever the case, I'm going to make sure that you see that place because it's so beautiful, okay? The place is so beautiful, all right? So anyway, this is all I have for you in this particular video. I took you straight to Wangfujing, that is found in Dongcheng district of Beijing. It's very close to the CBD. If you happen to visit Beijing, just find your way to Wangfujing. It's very very easy to get there. I'm telling you, just in the middle of this street there's a subway. The buses are very nearby, the taxis are the transportation, it connects everywhere. That is why you find that people come from every place, wherever you come from. Transportation is very very convenient in this area. I usually tell people that there is no need for you to use a taxi when you're a tourist. As a tourist, take public transport. It's very interesting, to mix with the locals, to be, socializing with the locals. It's very very nice. You get to know them, you get to see them, for who they are and everything. So that is what I usually do. Even if I go to any other city, I always travel in public transport because I want to see the people. I want to see how they do things. I want to see a lot of things for myself, okay? So this is what I also encourage other people, that when you visit, you don't need to hire a taxi, because these taxis, sometimes they exaggerated the fares just because they see that you are a foreigner and all this kind of stuff. But if you just got out there with your map, adventure, tourism is all about adventure. It's not all about being uptight and all this kind of stuff. It's just about being adventurous, meeting people, talking to people, having fun, seeing places. But sometimes, I understand that some people will need a taxi. No, I'm not saying it's every place that you need to take a bus or a train or something like that. No, some places, of course, you need to take a taxi, but I'm saying I just encourage people to mix with the locals. If you want to understand the place where you are, this is when you know, oh, this is how they do things and everything. I'm talking of places like China, which are safe. Some places are not safe. You cannot really go out and mix and mingle, with the society like that. So this is the place I'm telling about, the snack street, which is closed. Okay, this is the place where I wanted to show you, but it's closed. This is the entrance. Until then, take care.